All right, some more applications. So here it says the length L of a rectangle is 5 meters longer than twice its width. All right, so let's draw a rectangle because that's what we're going to be working with. So we have a rectangle. And it says the length L that means equals 5 meters longer than twice its width. So let's call this our width. And so our length then is equal to 5 meters longer than 2 times W. So it's 2W plus 5. All right. And so now it says find the perimeter of the rectangle in terms of its width W. Well, if that's what it wants, we don't even care about writing the L here. We really only need 2W plus 5 and W. So these are the four sides that matter because we want the whole thing in terms of W and not L. So perimeter, we're just going to add up. So we'll start here, 2W plus 5 plus, we go here, W plus, go down here, 2W plus 5 plus, then we got that W. All right, well, we've got like term, like term, like term, like term, and like term, and like term. Okay, so here you have 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So it looks like 6W, 2, 4, 6. Then we have 5 plus 5 is 10. So our perimeter then is 6W plus 10, and it's in meters. And so the perimeter of the rectangle in terms of its width is 6W plus 10 meters. Now, if we wanted to write it all out, we'd say P equals 6W plus 10 meters, okay? Or if we just wanted the expression without even the meters, then we just have 6W plus 10. All right, what about the next one? The width W of a rectangle. Okay, so we're doing a rectangle again. Is 9 feet shorter than its length. So find the perimeter of the rectangle in terms of its length alone. All right, so if this is our length, the width is 9 feet shorter than that. So L minus 9, 9 feet shorter than the length. Okay, so that's the two numbers they've given, or two letters, or two expressions they've given us. And so that means that's still L, and this is L minus 9. And we want to find the perimeter. Well, what is the perimeter? Well, let's start here. It's L plus L minus 9 plus L plus L minus 9. So we just take an L, L minus 9, L, L minus 9, added them all together, and we notice those have the same like term, and those are the same like term. So P is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4L. Then minus 9 is minus 18. And this would be feet. And that would be our solution, 4L minus 18 feet. Okay. And again, we just have to kind of, as we read the question, just start drawing a picture and labeling things as they go. And then it tells us at the very end, the last sentence, what we need to do. Okay. So we have the perimeter in terms of length alone. And that's what we have in terms of 4L minus 18. We don't have any W's or anything else. It's just 4L minus 18. All right, some more of the, and they all look like they're rectangles, so that's okay. We can do rectangles. Those are pretty easy. So it says the length of a rectangle is 2 meters shorter than 6 times its width. Find the perimeter in terms of its width alone. All right, so we're saying that's a W, and so that means that's W. So the length is 2 meters shorter than 6 times its width. So 6 times its width, and then minus 2. 6W minus 2 because sides are the same. And we want the perimeter. Well, let's start here. So we'll have 6W minus 2 plus W plus 6W minus 2 plus W. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And so now we have 6W plus W plus 6W plus W, and then minus 2 and minus 2. So what does that give us? Well, we have 6 plus 1 is 7, and then plus 1 more is 8, and plus 6, that's going to give us 14W. And minus 2 is minus 4, and we're back to meters. And so that would be the perimeter in terms of W in meters. Okay. What about the next one? The width W of a rectangle is 7 feet shorter than its length. All right, so we're getting the pattern here. So the width is 7 feet shorter than its length. Well, that's the length, and this is going to be L minus 7. Okay, and so that means that's L, and that's going to be L minus 7. So those are the same, those are the same. And so the perimeter is going to be, let's start here, L plus L minus 7 plus L plus L minus 7. So we got each of the four sides. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 like terms, and then those are like. So perimeter equals 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 more is 3, plus 1 more is 4. So we have 4L. Minus 7 is minus 14. And again, we're in feet, so that would be feet. And so that would be our perimeter in terms of, what's this? I think this is supposed to say in terms of the length. I think they had a typo when I copied this because we don't know anything about that. So sometimes problems are wrong when they're written in the book, and so you just copy them and you don't pay attention, and so that's the key. So this can't be in terms of the width. Has to be in terms of the length because we only know that that's so much shorter than the length, and so we know that's length and it's 7 shorter than that. So we have it right. They just have the problem written wrong. All right, we'll stop here and then we'll come back.